Good morning, everyone, once again, and thank you for joining us. Now, he may have been freed after his appeal got him an acquittal in June, but not all is over with the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC's former vice president and rebel leader Jean-Pierre Bemba. The International Criminal Court, ICC, has sentenced Bemba for bribing witnesses during his war crimes trial. The Hague-based court, in a ruling on Monday, handed Bemba a 12-month sentence and $350,000 fine for tampering with witnesses in an earlier hearing over possible war crimes and crimes against humanity committed by fighters that he sent to the Central African Republic between October 2002 and 2003 to suppress a coup in the country.
The former warlord excluded from the presidential election in the Democratic Republic of Congo will not return to prison because he has already served his sentence. I quote, "The chamber sentences Jean-Pierre Bemba to 12 months imprisonment. After deducting the time he has already spent in detention, the chamber considers that the prison sentence has been served," as stated by Judge Bertram Schmidt, who also confirmed a fine of 300,000 euros. And to talk about it this morning, we are online with political analyst Rigord Gomba, who is in Kinshasa. Hello, Rigord. What are the reactions of the political class after the ICC verdict? We can imagine that this is a major blow to the opposition.
Le verdict, la décision de la CPI, c'est un coup dur, on imagine, pour l'opposition?
Oui, c'est un coup fort, très fort.
Yes. It is a strong, very strong blow, not only for the MLC, but also for the opposition. Because you saw Bemba's return, how he was welcomed, and you saw how it changed the machine of preparations for the elections. So, indeed, it is a major blow for the political class, particularly the Congolese opposition class. But we think that Bemba had indeed prepared for everything. He was a gentleman. He knew what he wanted, and he was indeed aware of the stakes. So it may be a surprise for the supporters, but I doubt very much that it will be a surprise for the politician he has become today, Jean-Pierre Bemba. 2 days before his conviction, the Congolese authorities threatened in a statement to leave the International Criminal Court. Do you think this statement influenced the decision of the judges in The Hague?
Chose assez étrange par rapport à cette situation.
Strange enough in relation to this situation, I had the feeling that the Congolese authorities wanted to do the American way, because Americans have also had threats like this against the ICC. Was it just a wind that blew, and the Congolese also wanted to join the Trump dynamic? The question remains, but there are political realities for some who are in power today in the Democratic Republic of Congo, for some who are once people who made many mistakes and, indeed, who today, with the ICC, after the presidency, or after the political alternation, it will be difficult for them to have the free scope to go where they want, simply because their history, their past, will weigh heavily on them.
Leur histoire, leur passé pèsera énormément sur eux.
Last question, how do you see Bemba's political future in DRC?
C'est vraiment une analyse assez posée. Je pense que Jean-Pierre Bemba,
if we really make a fairly calm analysis, I think that Jean-Pierre is in a position that allows him to do better tomorrow. It means that he had 10 years in prison.
Quelqu'un dont nous avons vu quelquefois lors de ses interventions que un leadership.
It matured the politician. The politician became a little more someone whom we saw sometimes in his speeches than a leadership that proved promising. So it will be the opportunity for him today, these 5 years, because there will indeed be elections of which he will not take part, but to allow him to be better prepared for days to come if God gives him a long life. I think Jean-Pierre Bemba still has a political future. But, as he said, If the opposition presented a single candidate, Jean-Pierre Bemba would indeed support that single candidate. So this man still has a political future. He should simply be able to use these few years as he did well with the 10 years in prison, but there is a political future.